Greatest common factor. This is going to be important next chapter when we start talking about fractions. Okay? Just keep that in the back of your mind. A lot of you are going to go, well, why do we have to figure out why do we have to know what greatest common factor is, and why do we have to do this? Just keep in mind, it has to do with adding and subtracting fractions. And so this is the first step in all of that. All right? So, if we have two numbers, let's say it's 16 and it's 12. 16 and 12 both have factors, don't they? What are the factors of 16 and 12? What are the factors of 16? We got 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4. Right? There's our factors. 12, factors of 12. 1, 12, 2 and 6. That's it. All right. So then what we have to do is we have to look at the ones that they have in common. They have 2 in common, and they have 4 in common. Which of those two ones that they have in common is the greatest or has the largest value? 4. So our greatest common factor for this one is 4. Right? It is easy. As long as we know our multiplication. As long as we know our multiplication tables. Yes?
How come we can't do the 1?
Oh, well, yeah, I should have done the 1 too. True. But we're ultimately looking for the greatest common factor of 4. All right. Largest of the two is greatest common factor. Now, let's do this problem. Put your whiteboards down. We're just going to do all of this together for now. Factors of 24 and factors of 36. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Factors of 24. 1 and 24.
2, 12.
12.
3, 4, 6.
Okay. We didn't miss any, did we? Yeah, I don't think we did. This is... What if we missed one? That would be bad. We would have a hard time finding greatest common factor, wouldn't we? Yeah, okay. Okay, 1 and... Oh my gosh. So we got 1s in common, we got 2s in common, we got 3s in common, we got 4s in common. 6s in common. Any other ones? Oh, 12s in common. So the greatest one is 12. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Please stop. This, honestly, what if we happen to miss 12? Then our answer would have been 6, and we would have struggled. This is easy to do, but it's easy to make a mistake, isn't it? Because it's easy to miss one of these. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a race. We're going to race. The class against me. Okay? I'm going to bring up 3 numbers. You have to find the greatest common factor for those three numbers, and I'm going to work on trying to find the greatest common factor for those three numbers.
Should we just copy you
Okay?
and then answer before you?
No. You have to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way.
You already know the answer.
Okay? Yeah, I know the answer, but I'm going to still show all my work, so I have to do it. Okay? So,
Yep, don't go yet, don't go yet.
no, it isn't this one. Well, first of all, I just want to show you this. 28 and 42, we could do this. We could do this, right? Well, why don't you guys do it? Go ahead. We'll race. We'll race. 28 and 42. I'm struggling right now.
I thought we were doing both of them.
You did?
What?
I'm done.
Oh. I'm done too. I'm done. What? Oh, you're so good. Wait, oh, I see what.
It is. It is. I screwed that up. You can still try it.
Wait, what?
It is not. What do we got? 2, 3, 7. And we got 2, 2, 7. The answer is not 7. It's 14. The answer is 14.
You're adding 7 and 7. No, he's multiplying 7 times 2.
I did something different than what you did.
Yeah. Why did you keep it?
I am about to teach you. I wanted to show you something. Okay? You guys did your list, right? And you got 14 right here. Is 14 the greatest common factor? Stop trying to figure out what I'm doing. Based on what I just showed you before, is 14 the greatest common factor? Yes. We're going to race again. We're going to do a 3 this time. 18, 30, and 24. No way. Done. Your chances of making a mistake by making the lists are very high, especially when you're going fast. Okay? Let me show you how to do this. Using prime factorization, this is why I told you, if you know how to use prime factorization, things will get a lot easier for you. The first thing that I did in order to solve this problem is I found the prime factorization of 18, 30, and 24. 18, I went 6 times 3. 3 is prime, and we have 2 and 3. So we have our prime numbers. And then what I do is I make a list. I go, for 18, I have 2 times 3 times 3. Everyone with me so far? Then for 30, I have my prime factorization is 5 times 2 times 3. Now, here's the tricky part, and here's the hard part for you guys to understand. I need to pretend that these are columns, okay? I have 2 times 3 times 5. 2 can go here because this is a 2 column right here. I have a 3 in this one, so I can put a 3 here. I can put it in this column. This is also a 3 column. I don't have another 3 in my prime factorization, so I got to put my 5 outside there. Do you understand that? The next one is I did 24, 6 times 4, and my prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. This is a 2 column. I can put one of my 2's there. But my other 2's, I can't do. Because I can't put a 2 here because this is a 3 column. I can't put a 2 here because it's a 3 column. I can't put a 2 there because it's a 3 column. So I have to make another column for a 2 and another column for a 2. And then my 3 can go right here. So I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which is my prime factorization. Now, what I do from there is I look at the columns that are full. Full meaning they have all 3 digits in them. This one is full. This one is full. I multiply those together, and that equals my greatest common factor. Okay? It's a trick, but it works. And let's think about this. How much easier is this? Once you know this whole setup right here, once you know that, this gets really easy. And your chances of making a mistake are far less because you guys know how to break these down for prime factorization. Prime factorization's easy. The hardest part of this whole trick is setting up this column right. Setting up this little chart. Once you set this little chart up, boy, it's going to get great. It's going to be so much easier. Yes. Because that's not what I'm doing in this situation. I need to have them all separate to be able to set up this chart. Okay, so I want to do this together. I want to do this together. So I want you guys, let's on your whiteboards, let's figure out prime factorization of 45. We got what? 9 and 5 and 3 and 3. So there's for that one. For 18, we're going to have 6 and 3 and then 2 and 3, and those are all prime. Right? For 27, we'll have 9 and 3 and 3 and 3. That's all the easiest part right there. Okay? That's the easiest part. You guys know how to do all of that, right? Here comes the trick. For 45, and everyone look up here. And everyone is going to do this on your whiteboard, okay? I want you to all do it together. You honestly don't even need to have these right now, the prime factorizations, because we're going to do this together. We're going to set up the chart. For 45, we have 3, 3, 5. 3, 3, 5. Write it on your whiteboards just like that. Then for 18, we have 3, 3, 2. I'm going to put one of my 3's there because that's a 3 column. I'm going to put my other 3 here because that's a 3 column. Can I put my 2 right here? Why can't I put the 2 there? That is not a 5. This is supposed to be a 5 column. My 2 has to go outside over there. And then for 27, I have 3, 3, 3. I can put a 3 here. I can put a 3 here. I cannot put a 3 there. I can't put a 3 there. I got to put it way over on the outside. Which columns are full? This one. These 2 are full. So we have 3 times 3. My greatest common factor is 9.
This is so easy.
Once you've figured out how to set this up, again, like I said, once you've figured out how to set it up, you are good to go. So what I would like you guys to do is I want you guys to, which problem was I on? I want you guys to use the column or use the prime factorization. I want you to use the prime factorization to figure out the greatest common factor for 18 and 36. First of all, prime factorization of 18 is what? What was my prime factorization? What is it? Okay, fine, I'll have to do it. 18. 3 times 3 times 2. What's my prime factorization of 36? We got it set up. 3 columns is 3, 3, 2. 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18's our answer. Okay? The next one. Go ahead, use prime factorization. I'm going to work on it too at the same time. See if you come up with the same answers as I do. Good. On your homework assignment of page 175, 9 to 29 odd, and 31 to 37 odd. Please, everybody pay attention. I told you, there's your answer right there. Hey, everybody listen very carefully. On this assignment, it's going to say things like, use a ladder diagram to find the greatest common factor, or use a list to find the greatest common factor. I want you to use prime factorization. I don't want you to make the list. I don't want you to try a ladder diagram. This is how I want you to do it, because this honestly is the way that you're going to make the least number of mistakes. Okay? There you go.